I am live. YouTube says I am upcoming. Upcoming what? Hello, everybody. Hello. Hubba, hubba, hubba day. I almost forgot it was Wednesday. I mean, I knew it was Wednesday, but it's amazing what your brain does to you when you forget. I mean, I knew it was Wednesday morning because I got up and went and played bridge. And hi, Pam. Good to see you in chat. So I got up, I got to bridge at 8:40ish, and my normal partner wasn't there, and I didn't read my messages, but she had messaged me this morning saying that she was not going to be there because she wasn't feeling well. And so I didn't know that she wasn't going to be there. But anyway, I played with several different ladies, and it was fine. I didn't quite come in last. Hi, not staying. I am in bed sick. I'm sorry, Angie, that you're sick. But I'm glad you came in and said hi, and you take care of yourself. Okay? You take good care of yourself. Not eye related, I'm assuming. Sick. Hi, Ampex. So, there's prize money involved. And you're not going to go live today? Okay, thanks for letting me know. I don't think I'm going to go much beyond the hour anyway. That's interesting because you're not going to go live, and Devin's on a cruise, I think. Okay. Hi, Kathy. So there's prize money. Not much. Everyone puts $1 in, and I think it's funny because they give out first place, second place, third place, and fourth place prize money, and last place money. And if you end up with the candy basket, which is another complicated thing, you get $1. And I ended up with the candy basket, so I ended up with $1. Well, I'm sorry, you're not feeling also. Hi, Val. Good to see you. Let me lay down for a bit as I'm starting not to feel so well. My gosh. Hi, Lydia. Everybody's dropping. So after bridge, I had all these plans. I had a prescription to pick up, which was in one direction, and the UPS store is in the other direction. Hi, Carol. And I had to return some bras that I bought. They were awful. Oh my God. Anyway, so I'm driving down the road and I'm listening to NPR, and they make some comment about Wednesday, and I'm going, oh my God, I have a stream this afternoon. And we got done with bridge early, thank God, because I'm tooling down the road. Hi, Barbara. And I was able to get all my errands done, and I got here about, 12 o'clock, about a half an hour ago, and immediately got to be doing stuff that I needed to do. Hi, Belinda. And so I got a lot of little things going on, and so I thought maybe I haven't been in this 2-inch graph paper notebook in a long time, and this is something that I learned about from Nicole from is it Relax Cut Glue or Cut Glue? You know who I mean. Hi, Safia. I really enjoy her. She is just so bubbly and so much fun to watch. So she talked about this, and of course I went on Amazon and bought it a while ago, and it's kind of cool. And I made a little, because I just had it. I made a little thing like this, so I can put this around a picture, right? And that's the 2-inch square. And I can go in the magazine and put that around. So I have some. squares done. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a different, when you look at things in a small area. And then I don't know why I skipped this page. I don't think I did it on purpose. And this actually was a 2-page ad in one of the magazines. And it's got this great little quote, "It's all in the details." And these are details of architectural aspects of buildings in Charleston. And they were square. I didn't have to cut anything. So I glued those all down, which I thought were really cool. And then, well, let's do this page, shall we? And then I was looking for coffee stuff for the scavenger hunt. Or maybe I typed in, I don't know what I typed in. To be honest with you, I have no idea what I typed in. But this is what I got. And these are all, I think they're 2-inch squares. We can see. Oh my gosh. And they are all dealing with coffee. So I thought I'd cut some of these out and glue them in. And then they've got some wordage. Drink up, cozy, relax, decaf. And look at all these little cutie things. Aren't those adorable? Yeah. And I printed them out. I have like beige paper. Hi, Barbara. I have beige paper, cream colored paper that sometimes I print out stuff on that I want to not, give it an older vintage look. And I don't know whether I did that for this or I'd forgotten that I had some beige paper in the computer. I mean, not in the computer, whatchamacallit, the printer. But anyway, so I'm going to cut some of these out and stick those in. And I got to find some more square stuff. And I haven't done anything in the Joe de Fille, but I see that Joe de Fille is going to be live tomorrow at 2. No, on the 21st. And I don't have bridge tonight because they're having a birthday party or a birthday celebration for my neighbor. Champagne and cake at 6:00. Seems odd because she's going to be 100 tomorrow. I've talked about her before, and I'm not going because, well, I'm thinking she thinks I'm a communist. I think I've told you this story before. I have no idea why she thinks I'm a communist, but she told my other neighbor that I was a communist. Now, I could go and just piss her off, and I could be a communist drinking her champagne and eating her cake, or I could stay home. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, my instinct is just not to go, and I wish her well, of course. But I'd love to confront her, but how am I going to confront a 100-year-old woman and say, get into it with her? But anyway, I can work in the scavenger hunt. I haven't done much in that. But for now, let's cut out some of these little squares and do some coffee. Coffee, as they would say in New York. How about a cup of coffee? Yes, there you go. Yep. Oh, and the other thing I started is I signed up for a Robin McClendon course, and it's on portrait collage and mail collage, mail art. And you're supposed to make and the first thing you do is make a little journal to do the little things. So I made this journal yesterday, and she made a cloth cover for hers, and I kind of made a cloth cover for mine. Mine's kind of rough. This was going to be the cover, And I did the fancy stitching here. And then this is the drop canvas. If you don't go, shoot. And if you do go, it's because, oh, you're right, Barbara. Absolutely. That's right. Right, Belinda. Absolutely. I learned that a long time ago when I was a teacher. Some battles are just not worth fighting. So I made this, and then this is a pair of cut-off pants that I shortened. So I kind of stitched that. It's a little rough, but it's just a journal to do your assignments in. So the first assignment, she didn't, and she used mixed media paper, which I did too. It's a no-win situation, exactly. So the first exercise was to, and she was using Architectural Digest magazines, which I have a bunch of, to go through and pick out 10 or 12 pictures. And I did pick out 12 pictures or so, and then I cut them apart. And she said that when you lay them all out, a theme will come to you. Something will come to you. And I had nothing. Nothing was coming to me. No, she said, well, you know, when you're looking for pictures, set an emotion and think of an emotion, and then look for pictures that match your emotion. Because I never know. Half the time when I'm collaging, I have no theme, no emotion, nothing. So I did that, and lo and behold, a theme kind of emerged, and it turned out to be the color red. A lot of the pictures had red in them, so that's what I did. So this is my 2-page spread for the first assignment. And I found this in one of the pages outside the box. So this was and I kind of like it. And it's definitely red and oranges. And these are pictures that I had. And these are some pictures that I tore out of my AD. And I didn't renew this subscription. And don't you like that idea? Because a lot of times I'm just wandering around aimlessly or cutting aimlessly. But when I laid them all out, all of a sudden I realized, hey, I got a lot of red. So I went with that. The next assignment, which I haven't done, is to cut out pictures that have lines in them. And I haven't done that yet. But, you know, like a picture of, on an AD in Architectural Digest, there's beautiful pictures of Venetian blinds, which are all lines. I like Robin McClendon a lot, and this course is really, I'm really enjoying it. It's not a long one; it's a short one, and it wasn't too expensive. So, yeah, I love her style. So that's my red, and hers was. Well, their main collage is titled "My Little Valentine," but that's like the main one. But there's another assignment. So this is the little book I made. I just, you know, and then I realized that when I picked it up, the page fell out. So this page did not get stuck in. So I'm 4 pages short, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. Hi, Adria. And then she had a cloth enclosure, and she stapled hers on, but I kind of tried to sew mine on. So that's my little closure, and it just wraps around like so. And I guess I should probably put a little knot here. Okay. Now the butterfly situation. Hi, Dana. I am totally stressed out by these butterflies because my butterfly mentor tells me all of the problems, but no solutions. And now I'm finally understanding she's got a certain way about her, and I'm finally understanding she's not really pointing out anything that I've done wrong. She is just giving me information, because she told me that the butterflies, you don't want them to be crowded when they lay the eggs. So that's why you want to keep the plants separate, and you don't want too many eggs on a plant, because first of all, they're going to eat the whole plant. But second of all, some of them are diseased. And if you have them in a crowded environment, then they can pass the disease to one another and then they'll die. And I think that's what she was just giving me, that as information, because there's nothing I can do about it. You know, I have one plant in the butterfly cage that has eggs on it, and then the two other plants are outside and on the porch inside, so they can't lay any more eggs on them. But and so I don't know. And I was gonna, that's until I realized today was Wednesday. I was gonna come home and I was gonna dig these plants in. I was just gonna put them in the ground and let nature take its course, and we'll see what happens. But then I dawned on me that I had an obligation with you folks, which is great. So that's the butterfly update. I do have a 5 little tiny, thank you, Val, tiny itsy bitsy caterpillars about yay big that have emerged from the eggs. And they've eaten pretty much all of the, the leaves that they were on. Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Butterfly. The butterfly is a flying flower. The flower is a tethered butterfly. Oh, I'm assuming those are lyrics to a song, if it's coming from Barbara. I like that. That's very nice. Very true. Very true. Well then, who was it? Oh man. Darlene sent me a picture about like the difference that one person can make. And this guy, he had a couple of plants for, can't remember the variety. Oh, it's a quote. Okay. And he planted more of the plants, and there's a picture of him, and his hand is completely covered with the caterpillars for this particular variety species of butterflies. And when they were very few, now there are thousands of them in this area where he lives. I do believe in California, and it's basically because of what he started to do. So that she was saying that one person can make a difference. But there are many people that are, fighting for the monarch. The monarch's in trouble. If you didn't know, they are in serious trouble. Endangered, or soon to be endangered, or if that's ever going to be a thing again, I don't know. But they are in serious. That species of butterfly is in stress, and so if you if you can, and you live in an area, plant milkweed, because that's all they eat. They don't eat anything else. They only lay their eggs on milkweed. That's it. They won't lay their eggs on anything else. So, and that's the other thing I wanted to do, was to plant my milkweed seeds in the little seed pots that I have, which was 2 weeks ago. I still haven't done it. I'm still driving around with a gigantic bag of topsoil in the back of my car, which would be great for extra weight if it was if we had snow here. I don't know, does anybody remember doing that? You'd put weight in the trunk of your car in the wintertime to give you better traction. If you had rear wheel drive. It's been a lot of snow. I told you my son had a car accident, snow related, and his car is pretty old and it's got a lot of miles on it. And I'm swapping cars. I'm giving him my car. And when he had this accident, he didn't know whether the insurance company would pay to have it repaired. Yeah, hi, Marguerite. And I said to him, well, he didn't understand. I said, well, if they don't want to pay to repair it, then they would market total, and they would give you the market value of the car. And they've determined that it's worth repairing. I think he's got 180,000 miles on it. And but they have said no, that they are going to pay to have it repaired, and the repair is going to be $2,000, and they will pay for the rental until the car is repaired and ready for him to, and they're going to pay for the rental, and all he has to do is pay the deductible. So I thought he was very relieved. He was very relieved about that. So he was very happy with that. So we're not going to swap cars. We were going to swap cars during spring break because he wasn't going to have a car. But now we're going to go back to the original plan where we're going to not swap cars. I mean, I'm going to give him my car this summer. When he'll drive it over. He'll drive it from Salt Lake City to here. And then he'll take my car, and then from here they'll go up to New York, to Lake Chautauqua. He does that every year. So that's the plan, I think. Or maybe, maybe they're flying here, and he's going to donate his car. There's an organization here that just cracks me up. They advertise it on NPR radio all the time. Donate your old car to the blind. And it's just the visual of giving a car to the blind. I mean, obviously the blind are going to be driving the car, but they fix up the car and they sell the car, and the proceeds go to the blind. But it's so funny when they say, donate your car for the blind. It's an odd image. Sometimes you have an image, picture a blind person driving. That reminds me of that movie. Oh my God. Does anybody remember the movie A Scent of a Woman? Where I think it's Al Pacino. He's blind. And this young boy has been kind of hired to babysit him. And he goes into this very expensive car dealership thing, and he buys he pretends he wants to buy a Lamborghini, I think. And he gets behind the wheel and starts driving. The kid's screaming, "You're blind! What are you doing?" And the kid, and he's telling him, "Okay, make a right, make a quick left." And he's zooming through the back streets in this Lamborghini, and he's blind. Great movie. Is there Tito's in that? I don't know. Tito's in that. Oh, no, no Tito's. Laced Waterloo lemon lime, zero calories, zero sugar, zero taste. No, that's not too bad. I only buy the stuff that's on sale. Have you noticed that, they used to do buy one, get one free? And I've noticed here what they've done now, especially with soda drinks now, it's like buy two and get one free, which really kind of pisses me off. Because that's 3 cases of soda. Let me cut this one out. There's something else I wanted to bitch about. No, not really bitch about, but commiserate. Can't remember what it was. Well, nothing that I can discuss anything I want, but I don't want to. I hate that when I do that. Oh, well, let me see if something else I was going to tell you. Oh, I watched I guess the end of the Bridget Jones thing. You remember the movie, The Diary of Bridget Jones, that was out many, many years ago with Renee Zellweger. Really funny movie. And she just made another movie, and it's called Bridget Meets the Boy, I think. And it's on Peacock. If you have Peacock, it's streaming now. And it's really nice because they just show a bunch of commercials in the beginning, and then you get to watch the whole movie without any commercials. And it was good. But boy, she's lost a lot of weight, or she put on a lot of weight to play the original Bridget. I really like her, and I don't, did anybody remember seeing her? She was in a movie, I think it was made for TV, maybe not, where she plays Beatrice Potter. And it's the whole story of Beatrice Potter and, her collection of wild animals and her watercolors of her pets, the wild animals that she had as, pets. And then how hard it was to get herself published because she was a woman. And she went to this big publishing house in London, and they really were not impressed. And it was a family affair, and there was the youngest brother was just coming on board with the company. And they said to the youngest brother, who was the youngest partner, we're going to give you take care of her, because basically they didn't want to be bothered. And he's the one that got her published, and no one, had any idea of what a success the Beatrice Potter books. Yeah, wasn't that a great movie? That was a real yeah. She did a wonderful job as Beatrice Potter. That was a great story. Yeah, we just take for granted how easy it is, or easier. It's not easy, but easier for women than it was back in the day. I mean, we had women had to, write under male names because they wouldn't be published as females. I want some of these because I was looking for that one. But she was great in that movie. But it was interesting because when they were showing the credits last night at the end of this latest movie, in the credits, they had like little side pictures. And the side pictures, while the credits were going up and down, were snippets, little pictures of the original Bridget Jones movie, with a very young Hugh Grant and the other guy who was the other love interest in that. But they had little clips, little pictures of all the actors and actresses that were in the original movie as the credits went by on the side. I thought that was an interesting, because now I want to go back and watch The Diary of Bridget Jones again, but it's not free. It's free if you have, is it Max? Just listen to speak. I know, that's true. I know. Yeah. Well, here is another twist to this weird story with this woman, right? I taught her grandson. So I don't know whether I was one of her grandson's teachers. And you know what I taught her grandson? Are you ready for this? American history. I was an American history teacher. I guess turned communist somewhere along the line. So the plot thickens. Yes, I had her grandson in class, in my American history class. Hi, Joyce. I'm just cutting away and yakking away, and just a typical hub day. And I'm doing coffee squares. I'm talking about my neighbor who thinks I'm a communist. Don't ask why, because I have no idea. I wonder if she thinks all the teachers at Holy Trinity were communists. Well, They used to ask me to sub in their little bridge group, but they don't anymore after she came to the conclusion that, which is fine. Or they don't ask me to sub because I'm a lousy bridge player. It could be that too. I'm sure all you folks up in Canada are freezing your patooties off. It's hot here. I hate to complain, but I had to turn the AC back on. I can't believe that February's almost done. I mean, February's a short month to begin with, but it's almost over. Yep. All right, let's do this. So I'll start moving these in and then find something else to do because I'm sure this is not very riveting. What? You try to be entertaining, but it's hard sometimes. Okay, I think that's enough. But that was quite the find, and I wish I could remember what I typed in to find these 2-inch squares of coffee-related things. All right, get some of this. Deal these out. Let's see. They only have 1 page worth, but isn't that how convenient that they're 2-inch squares? I mean, that's really, I may not have enough. Well, it looks like they need to be cut down a little bit more, damn it. So, I didn't get to see Dee Dee this morning. I popped in and said hello, and then I had to leave. Popped in and did a thumbs up. And I told her that I had gotten some happy mail, some mail from her that I had won. And that was postmarked December 26th. Oh my gosh. You're having, oh. Yeah. And your winter lasts, I mean, it's a long time. It's, you still have lots of winter left, right? You guys up in Canada? You've got at least, Big Eyes is another good female. Oh, okay. Where you are, Barbara Pot Pie, you'll have winter what until April? When does spring kind of arrive for the northern where you are in Canada? I'll have to check that out. Well, oh, here's a good one. Oh, I did cut that one. Let's stick that here. And then I'll have to find something else that can go in there, but we'll glue those down because, let's see, do I have any more squares? Well, I could make some squares. What do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, Texture. I am correct, yeah. And I'm sure winter arrives as early as October, right? Oh, look at that. That's not gonna, isn't that interesting? That might work. Yeah, when I lived south of Buffalo, that was kind of our winter too. I mean, we'd have snow, usually have a big snowstorm, a heavy, wet snowstorm right around Halloween. And it was known, occasionally it would snow like on Mother's Day in May. So that was a long, long winter. Now, do you get a lot of snow where you are? Or is it just really super cold? We got a lot of lake effect snow from Lake Erie. I know Shannon in Ottawa, they had a snowstorm that lasted a couple of days. So I can't do that. It's not centered. Let's not do that. Let's see if there's any more I can cut out. I cut that out, that out. Let's go here. Let's see what we got over here. Keep calm and drink coffee. All right, but that's kind of, isn't that an oxymoron? Keep calm and drink coffee. Doesn't coffee make you jittery? Coffee doesn't have that effect on me. And I know it has that effect. Caffeine in general has that effect on a lot of people. I can drink coffee at night just before bedtime, and it doesn't bother me in the least. Coffee served here. Yeah, these are kind of, let's see. I'm not going to get, that's a little whacked. Let's see. Well, that's not too bad. Let's do that. All right. I don't think I can pull any of these others because they're not going to, see, they're not going to fit. Well, that one maybe. I don't, oh, that's a little, what do you call it? No, that's not going to work. Nope. Okay. All right. Oh, it's all right. Let's get a big pair of scissors and see if I can't. Used to be able to drink it all day, but now I have to cut. I had a friend that drank coffee all day. And that's back in the day when we drank and smoked cigarettes all day long, or it seemed that way. I mean, bye, Safia. Enjoy dinner. I'm still eating the tortilla quiche I made the other night. And then I had another recipe I had to make because I had defrosted the meat, and I had to, and it's called, I think, it's a Chinese recipe, and it's called ants on a log. Okay, all righty. And the Chinese name for this recipe is ants on a log. And it's called ants on a log because it's made with ground beef and string beans. And the ground beef looks like little ants on logs, which are the string beans. And it's really quick and easy to make. And they had string beans on sale at the supermarket, so I bought it. Very simple. You stir fry the string beans a little bit until they're tender, kind of very crispy, and then you take those out, and then you brown the hamburger meat, and then you make a little sauce. Let's mix it all together. So I had to make that the other night. Oh, and fresh ginger. I haven't eaten it yet. that waiting in the refrigerator. Well, I only got 3. Oh, I got this one too. All right. And with the big scissors, it's pretty easy to cut pretty straight. So after the stream, I guess I will go out and do some gardening. I'm not a gardener, but I've got this big bag of dirt soil in the trunk of my car. And I bought a new pair of work boots. Oh, yes. I remember the celery boats filled with either cheese. Yes, I do remember that. Yep. Uh-huh. Well, they used to have all sorts of textual gooey things at Halloween, right? You'd blindfold somebody or a student, and then they'd stick their hands in, and you'd say it's brains or something icky, but it really was like cold spaghetti or something like that, or peeled grapes would be like eyeballs. No, stick that here maybe. This here, this here, this here. All right. Well, I'll have to be on the lookout for other coffee stuff. Oh, okay. Filmed in your city. Oh, in Winnipeg. I'm of New in Town in Winnipeg. Perfect description. Oh my gosh. That was the name of the movie, New in Town? Okay. I'm not familiar with that movie. I'll have to check that out. So you're in the Winnipeg area. Okay. All right. I'm just going to. Let's see. I'll glue on it. This is the directions to my infamous table that went up but will not come down. I've been researching this. I'm bound and determined to figure out some way to get this thing to move down. It's called a gas. It's like a shock absorber type of thing, and it's gas. There's gas supposedly in this mechanism, and there's a tool which I don't have. I don't know that I can get, but there's a way to release the gas. Making of New in Town. Yes, that's what I thought she said. They made the movie New in Town in Winnipeg. Thanks. Okay. And there's a way to, if it's truly a gas hydraulic type of thing, then there's a little tool that you should be able to release the gas, which would enable this thing to go down. Wouldn't it be great if I could fix this thing? I haven't given up yet, and I just haven't had the time. Well, that's not true. I need to take it all apart again, take it completely apart again to get at the thing where the hydraulics are. I got to it, and I exposed all of that, and it's threaded. And it's got like a little thing inside of it. And so I'm thinking if I could somehow get in that and push it down or something to activate it. I mean, I was tempted just to take like a hammer to it, but that's probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. And then someone suggested, well, you have to put a lot of weight on it. So I put, I don't know, 50 pounds of books and magazines on it. It didn't work. But I really would like that. But as I said, I think on my Sunday stream, I think that there was a problem with this particular model number because they gave my, yes, it's the same type of, yes. No, it goes down on its own. It's the same principle as the chairs, yeah. But I think that there was probably some problem with this particular model of this table because, again, as I said, they gave me my money back immediately. It was just, I was amazed how fast they responded to my email and how fast they said that they were going to give me a full refund. So that makes me believe that this was not an isolated problem. You get a bigger. No, I know. That's what you'd like to do, right? Take a block of wood and just give it a big old wallop. I just have a regular hammer and a ball peen hammer and a mallet. I started to say I ordered, and they come today, new work boots. I have a pair of work boots that are probably 30 years old. And work boots to wear, because I'm going to have to shovel. And you can't really push on a shovel in flip-flops. At least I can't. I think she does, Adria. I think that's what she's implying. Yeah, and she says she do. Winnipeg. And I'm embarrassed to say I don't know where Winnipeg is. I mean, I know Winnipeg's in Canada, but is it central Canada or one of the coasts? Oh, okay. Adria's saying, yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Manitoba. Oh, Snoba. Instead of Manitoba, Manitoba. Nanosnoba. That's funny. Well, the kids here refer to this area as not as Melbourne. They refer to it as Melboring. Manitoba. Wow, how did you? That's far, far away from where you are, and that's. So I think. What do you think? I'm liking it. I want to make some little jewelry pieces to put on the tags that I made for my Joe DeFee journal. She made some little jewelry, and she went into her local jeweler and asked him for broken jewelry. And he handed her a whole bag of broken jewelry. He figured, who wants broken jewelry? And I don't know whether she said he charged her or not. I don't remember. We have a large jeweler, but it's a I don't, There's jewelers, right? Like Zales and places like that, but they don't make jewelry. So I don't think if I walked into the Zales and asked them whether they had broken jewelry, whether they would have any broken jewelry. Okay, in the middle. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. North Dakota. All righty. Gotcha. So we have the beautiful British Columbia. We have Ottawa. We have Alberta represented. Trying to think the other locations in Canada from the people that I know. Let's put a dark one here. Oh, you studied. Yeah. That's what I gave my son for his birthday, combination birthday Christmas present. My daughter-in-law told me that he likes ballet, and I would have never known that in a million years. So I got him tickets to a performance, like it's called a winter experience or something like that, with the Boston Ballet Company. Oops. I have to, well, I can't answer it. Let me just say, I'll switch him to voicemail. It's the butterfly lady. She's going to ask me how I'm doing. I'm afraid to talk to her. Talked to her Monday night and she didn't. I don't like that there. I think I guess I can, what else can I put there? I'm going to stick this here. No, here. This will go here. Yeah. I only went to one ballet. And it was a good one. It was New York City, and it was Swan Lake with Margaret Fontaine and Mikhail Baryshnikov. Is that? So I figure if you're only going to see one, that was a good one to see. It was a performance for the mayor. It was a special performance for the mayor of New York City, who was Lindsay at the time, Mayor Lindsay. But the mayor of New York City is in a lot of trouble right now. It looks like he's going to get bailed out. What do you think? I think this is coming along. It was amazing. And again, I was maybe I want to say maybe 16 years old. Didn't know very much, but I mean, it was amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, ballet is so physically demanding. I just have, people don't think ballet dancers are athletic. They're just dumbass stupid. And a lot of the football players, especially the Pittsburgh Steelers, back in the day, Lynn Swann is the one that comes to mind, but he went and took ballet lessons. And some of his moves, when he'd leap into the air to catch a pass because he was a wide receiver, it was obvious that, he had had some ballet experience because he was that graceful. Oh, okay. Well, my mother signed me up for ballet, and it was must have been comical. I was short and chubby, and there was no way I was going to get my little fat leg up onto the bar. I know there's a name for that bar, but there's no way this little body was going to. I don't know what my mother was thinking, but my body was not built for ballet. Oh, that's, yeah. Well, anything, yeah. Cars, I'm sure. Nope. There was a woman that started out with the bridge lessons, and she knew nothing about cards, didn't know what the suits were. Hi, Andrea. Because she'd never was allowed to play cards. Same reason. Her family was very religious, and so she didn't know what a heart or a spade or the most basic. And I found that so hard to comprehend. But yeah, if you weren't exposed to that, how would you know what the suits were? So she really was at a disadvantage, and she didn't stick with it because there was just get that. I can barely get that one in, but I'm going to. Do I need that? Yes, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Yep. Well, I like her though. Can we get her instead without getting him? Oh, just barely. But I better do that on this because I don't want to get ink on that. Grace Brethren. That's a Southern Baptist, yeah. That's another serious. That's got to be tough. I was raised Lutheran. Oh, cards. Oh, wow. Greeting cards. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. You're drawing a fox. Pray tell, why are you drawing a fox, Barbara? I'm curious minds want to know. Oh, I need one more. One more, folks. Can I eke out one more? Oh, maybe I can get this. No. Oh, okay. Maybe this little guy drinking this cup of coffee or a donut. Let's see. Maybe a donut. Let's see. A brown donut or a red donut? I don't know. I like this little guy though. Let's see if I can. I should be able to get him. Yes, we're going to get him right there. Perfect. All right, we got him. We got him. All righty. And then we've got the whole page. And it's perfect timing. I'll finish this page. And say adieu. Au revoir. for a while. Whoops. Oh, come on. I need this. Oh, man. Ugh. I need this. Okay. All righty. Okay. Let's see. This is going here. This will go here. And this will go here. And this will go there. And we'll have a whole page of coffee. And I have enough stuff left to do the coffee prompt on the scavenger hunt. I think I have 35 more pages in my scavenger hunt journal and 30 more prompts to do. So that'll work out perfect because I like to do more than one prompt on a page. So that'll be fine. And I will for sure get it done before April 1st or April 7th, I think. Yeah, I gave, I don't know whether you, on Janet's stream, I had gotten all of that passport ephemera from Ava Bohemian Crafting. And she was doing a series on making a passport, and she had all of the images. And I got them, and I cut them all out, and then I put them, I just never got around to doing it. And I came across the envelope where I had put all of that stuff. And then I thought, oh, that's right, Janet is doing a passport thing. So I was very happy to send it to her, and that she was so happy with those bits and pieces. So that worked out well. And I got a beautiful, beautiful pickleball t-shirt that was made by Deb Farrell, because her granddaughter plays pickleball, and she's got a sublimation machine where you can print stuff. So she developed a several different designs of pickleball. I guess they're going to sell them at pickleball tournaments. And I said, oh, I would love to have one, because pickleball is a real controversy here. Some people want it and other people don't want it. And I said, oh, I'm going to proudly wear my pickleball t-shirt. And when she said t-shirt, I thought, thank you, Barbara. Bye all. And she said t-shirt. I was thinking of, like a t-shirt, like a cotton t-shirt. And it's not. It's 100% polyester. And it's very like silky-like. There. Okay, folks. There it is. A page of coffee. Coffee. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Yeah. So I've got this page of these smiley faces and Janet Jackson and women artists. And this. And then, of course, my double page spread of details from architectural things from Charleston. So, well, thank you so much for being here on another Hubba Day. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I'm sure I'll see you out and about in the community. And if you can't be good, be careful. Be fabulous too. Bye all. Thank you.